What's good, everybody, and welcome to the first brand review in 2022. Today we are going to be talking about the 8th most valuable brand in the world, and that is Visa. In this video, we're going to be taking a deep dive and kind of deconstructing what's being built by the design agency Mucho. Yes. We'll be looking at the logo, the typeface, and picture world, and everything that kind of fits together to make a hopefully cohesive and a great brand. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Go, go, go. All right, today we're talking about Visa. What's your experience with Visa? You have a cool story?
No.
Nothing?
No cool story. I have a Visa card.
I think nearly everyone has, right?
That's about as exciting as it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Visa.
Still the 8th most valuable brand in the world.
The 8th.
Sorry for stealing your thunder.
Yeah. So that's what the brand's most valuable brand list says, actually. And Visa is the world leader in digital payment. Actually was founded 1958 from the Bank of America, and they launched something what was called back in the day Bank America card. So that was kind of the first card who had actually the idea of with a credit line connected to it. And then in 76, I'm confused. 76, right?
Yeah.
1976.
Yeah. Always confused.
Yeah, it's a little weakness I have. These numbers in English. Bank America card becomes Visa, and actually they choose the name because they wanted a name which works in all the languages.
Okay.
That's the main reason why they choose Visa.
Okay.
So it looks like it works.
So Visa doesn't actually have a particular meaning.
I think it has a meaning. Sounds very, as it comes from Latin. I think it's something to see. But I'm not 100% sure.
That's just a complete wild guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
No facts on this channel,
No
just
facts.
wild guesses. Okay.
And yeah, today Visa is just big, huge. I mean, 3.6 billion cards worldwide. So like pretty much 3.6 people using Visa.
3.6 billion people using it, not 3.6 people.
Yeah.
3.6 billion.
3.6 billion people.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a fair number.
206 billion payments transactions, and 70 million merchant locations. So in 70 million locations you can use Visa.
Wow. Okay. Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And yeah, so the rebranding, the last one was 2014. That's when they touched the brand the last time, and they thought about, okay, it's time to do something new here.
All right then.
So let's have a look at the logo history. As you can see here, this Bank America card, the original logo, and then it always had the shape of a card, I think. That's the idea. Okay. And also like a flag.
Up until 2005, right?
Yeah, and then they decided to get rid of the flag. And then even in 2014, they decided to get rid of the yellow.
Okay, all right.
So that's how the logo looks right now. Oh yeah, and they have this fancy, nice gradient, which they added recently.
Innovation,
yeah.
Wow.
So they thought, okay, let's hire Mucho Design. Mucho Design is, they call themselves a global boutique design studio. They have offices in Barcelona, Melbourne, Paris, and San Francisco. The founders are Marc Catala and Pablo Joncadella.
I don't know. You have problems with names.
Yeah.
But
no, not with names. It's
problems,
Spanish.
just general problems.
Yeah, maybe I have general problems.
But I just want to plug ourselves a little bit, because we got the chance to speak at the Off Festival this year. You can also check out the video, which I'll link above, where we were able to speak at the same festival as Mucho. So that was quite an honor for us.
Yeah, so check their video out as well.
Yes,
pretty
most
interesting.
definitely. Yeah.
So Mark and Pablo founded Mucho in Barcelona back in 2003, and at the moment it's 30 people roundabout working in this design studio. So let's look what actually Mucho did.
So here's the deal. We've been doing a lot of thinking about who we are and how we show up in the world. Today, Visa is often seen as a credit card, but we are so much more. We are the trusted engine of commerce, a network working for everyone. So we thought it was time to reintroduce ourselves. Say hello to our new brand mark. It's not just our name, it's our signature. A brighter, dynamic representation that signifies the way we connect, include, innovate, and provide access to people all over the world. Meet our brand symbol. It's simply powerful and powerfully simple, inspired by our past and propelling us boldly into the future, embodying our values and purpose, uplifting everyone, everywhere, and pairing beautifully with our brand mark. We've updated our visual identity system for a digital-first world, vibrant new color palette, custom design typeface. It's approachable, modern, and easy to read on any device. Our library of icons draw from our symbol and brings our brand to life. Oh, we've got a new photography style too, featuring authentic and diverse people who touch our network from all over the planet. It all comes together to represent everything we are. From advertising to office environments to sponsorships, our system is designed to extend across the brand and the business. Check it out. When our brand is strong, our partners are stronger. That's the power of our network.
All right. So that was the brand already in its whole glory. So, I mean, it's a lot. So let's break it down.
Yes, let's break that down.
Let's break that down. Big brand, big rebranding. All right, first of all, they have a new vision statement, which is, we believe that economies that include everyone, everywhere, uplift everyone, everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And actually, while we will look at it, you can see this red line playing through the whole thing. So it's all about inclusivity, actually. And yeah. And it's a brand which is actually for everyone, because it's not like... There are not a lot of people who are not potential need a Visa business card. Credit card, sorry, not business card. All right, so the logo. That's actually the new logo.
Right.
As you can see...
It has not changed?
It has not changed. No, the actual... they call it the brand mark.
Okay.
The brand mark is the same. They just added a new color, so the blue is a bit fresher and got rid of the gradient. But there's also this new, they call it the brand symbol. Yeah, it's actually also not new. It has always been there, but they just used it you will use it in a slightly different way now. So they really took the opportunity to dial it up and make it more playful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this little flag as it looks right now. Yeah, and they actually added the yellow back again, and the idea is also to capitalize on the heritage of the Visa brand, and this yellow is actually you kind of connected with the brand. All right, and of course the idea that digital brand first, it needs to be very highly legible across all platforms.
And I would say, don't fix what's not broken. To be quite honest. I mean, the logo is recognizable, it's universal. Everyone, well, how many people? 3.6 billion people have it in their pocket. So that's also going to be very expensive to reprint. Yes. I would imagine as well. So some savvy thinking from a business perspective there. So keep it the same and just build everything around it. And yeah, tell that cohesive inclusive story.
Yeah. All right. So here, as I said, the brand mark and the logo, the icon mark, they call it. As I said before, it's all about digital first, and as we actually can see here, it looks quite nice as a logo for an app, for example.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that is instantly recognizable. I think it's definitely going to need some time. I personally would have kept the Visa logo because it would work at that size.
It does, yeah, true.
Yeah, in the launcher, app launcher. So I don't really see any reason to have the blue, white, and yellow, to be quite honest. But okay, it is what it is.
So here, a few more applications. Yeah, it's pretty. They kept it simple, let's say. Here's the new color palette. We have now a new, fresher blue. I would say more modern, not as dull as before. Which is good, because I think the yellow itself is already, it's not a fresh yellow, it's more like a warm, sunny kind of yellow.
But you can definitely see that accessibility has been thought about here. I don't have the accessibility tool right in front of me to check this, but if this brand's inclusive, if this brand is digital first, then most definitely, and just from looking at this, it seems to be, and I would imagine is.
It is
accessible.
Yeah. We'll try it out later, actually. But yeah, that's a good point. And actually, a very important asset of the new branding is a new typography, which is called a Visa Dialect, and this is designed by Commercial Type. So it's a humanistic typeface. Again, digital first. It needed to be very legible across all platforms. And the idea is actually then adding like a lot of crazy graphic design things to the whole corporate design. They want to play with this typography more, and we will see that later, that they go really close and crop, and I think that's also like nice type for that.
I could imagine that working in animation, to be quite honest. Brands in motion, we started to use that quite a lot. But yeah, I can see transitions between different scenes probably playing out with that shape and form.
Yeah. I also think humanistic typefaces looks like they're quite popular at the moment. We are guilty ourselves of just introducing one into our own corporate design. And yeah, you can see them a lot. So here, a little video about the typeface. The Visa Dialect. I really like it.
Me too. This is where brand really comes to life, right? This is where you said humanistic side of character playing out in type and motion. You can definitely see this happening.
Yeah,
really nice.
It's this humanistic types. They're really curvy, but also have these sharp edges, geometrical parts to it. So yeah, nice type.
Nice type.
Nice type. Okie dokie. Did I say okie dokie?
You did say okie dokie.
Oh shit.
Let's keep that in the edit. Thank you very much. Okay, icons, illustrations, quick before anybody notices. Oakley dokley.
All right, icons and illustration. Again, so I think you can already see this brand is very well executed. So here also like they took or the foundations for the icons and the illustrations are coming out of the brand symbol. And they created a really holistic modular system out of it, which goes from icon, but also can go into enriched icons and also into illustration.
These are perfectly made icons.
They look really
This is
good.
exactly how you should make icons. The grid, the pixel grid is set up properly, and as you say, I mean, what you do with icons is you reduce them to their simplest form, but then you also have enough here, as you said, to build these illustrative icons, which can also play out in other areas. So the translation, as you can see here, the translation between the two fits perfectly well. Really, really, really nicely done.
Yeah. I'm personally not the biggest fan of this blue-yellow color combination, but that's, I guess, very personal thing, and it makes sense because these are their colors.
But what's super interesting, right? Look at this, right? We are talking about a digital brand, yet we are looking at a picture frame and a book.
But
you know, that is the beauty. I think this is the beauty of this brand, that it translates so well cross-platform. Icons can live wherever, illustrations can live wherever. They don't have to traditionally live in that landscape that you would expect them to show up in, and they still fit and still work really well.
Yeah, here a few more examples.
Nice.
Yeah, well done. Next brand asset, the imagery. Again here, customers first. They focused on full bleed, authentic and genuine photography, and they introduced a new cutout style for portrait photography.
What's new about it? New to Visa.
New to Visa, let's say.
It'd be interesting I don't even have an association with what they were using before, to be quite honest.
That's actually, I saw that as well, that I had, before I looked into this brand, I had no idea, like, what does Visa as a brand look like. I just know the logo, that's all I had in mind. I mean, the imagery,
stocky.
It's well done, you know, it looks professional, it's high quality, but I agree, it has a lot of stocky feeling to it. But it's difficult, I think, nowadays.
Yeah, also mass appeal. You have to have a low barrier of entry. It shouldn't be too difficult for people to feel, you know, like they're part of the story, or to recognize themselves in the communication. So there's definitely inclusivity. Perfect, 10 out of 10. But yeah, for this kind of brand, I think it kind of goes in the right kind of direction. It's not personally my favorite. I'd say it is, again, a bit stocky, but that's just a personal perspective on it.
Yeah, it's kind of generic. But also, it's difficult because stock photography actually, it's getting better, you know? You can find good stuff, high quality imagery. Yeah, so as long as you don't put any blue or green filter over it, you know, it's kind of difficult to
I was
out.
waiting for the blue and yellow t-shirts and headscarves and sneakers to show up. Oh, blue sneakers, there we go.
There's something coming.
They have shown up.
Yeah, here's a little screen capture from the actual the website, and I like it. I think that's a really nice translation into a website. Yeah.
Again, it's inoffensive, but very well done. Yeah. So it does what it says on the tin. It's well executed, very solid piece of work.
And yes, now, I mean, we looked at all to the assets now. Logo, imagery, icons, typography, illustration. And here we have a few more examples on how this all plays together. Here, a lot of new merch. Actually, it looks like a complete clothing collection. Yeah,
gotta have me a Visa pen and a fleece. My life is not complete without a Visa fleece and table tennis set. These are important things, though.
Yes, the fleece. I mean, everyone needs the fleece nowadays. Yeah, but it looks cool.
Yeah, again, it's very simple. Nice color palette. Works.
Okay, so here's some spatial stuff. I think they also do a lot of sponsoring, like the NFL and big events like FIFA World Cup and Olympics and this kind of stuff. And I just saw a few examples of that, like that they're like this big typography in these situations. Oh yeah, and of course, they're actually done for a B2B context. These kind of 3D visuals. They should show like, or stand for like this network thought, bringing people together and this kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the brand in its whole glory.
Shall I go first?
You can go first.
All right. So it is a strong start into 2022, I must admit. This is the first brand review of the year. And wow, if the entire year holds this kind of level of quality, then we're in for some very good brand reviews, I have to say. I have to try not to be too judgmental from a personal perspective. This is what I always try and do, is I try to be as neutral as possible. So I think I'm going to kick the year off with a pretty high score. I would say that I would give this an 8. A very, very high 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because, I mean, on every level of execution, it's done well. The icons are very thought through. They're built properly. They lend themselves great for illustration or turning into descriptive illustrations. They've been bold. They've developed a new typeface, great color palette. Very sensible to keep the logo. It made sense. Everything about this makes sense. It is strong and it is a solid piece of work. It's inoffensive, but at the same time also it's progressive as well, and it does it very, very elegantly. I don't think it's going to rub anybody the wrong way. Nobody's going to be like, that's not for me. I think you can definitely, wherever you are, whoever you are, somehow kind of find your spot within inside of this brand world. And if you don't, then you don't have to. But I think there's a nice low level of entry, a really nice step into this new look for Visa. And I think it will last for the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree on most of your points. I was actually, when I looked at it the first time, I had a hard time with it. I don't know, I could not really, didn't know where to put it actually. Yeah, because as you said, it is executed super good. Like in really every there's no flaws in it. You know, every box is checked already. But there's, I don't know, I just had the feeling that it's not somehow, it doesn't touch me somewhere. It's not, there was nothing really exciting about it. But the question is, does it have to be exciting, you know? Because, you know, it's a rock solid company, you know, a very important company also. It's, I don't know, a lot of people are connected to it, and maybe that's the right branding for it. Anyway, I give it a 7.
7? I think that's actually the first time on this channel that I've scored higher than you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Wow. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I stick by what I've said. Maybe, yeah, what you said a little bit. There's a little bit of the soul lacking, but does it need it? I mean, you have girls on roller boots and you know, so the
water bottles
and water bowls and fleeces. So
fleeces,
what more do you need in a brand? Fantastic. So I think that just about wraps it up for our first brand review in 2022. So yeah, as always, just like to say thank you. If you've reached it this far in the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And as always, we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I thought you were going to have a better...
This chair makes fucking noises. I hope it doesn't do it all the time. Now it's gone.
I thought you'd have a better catchphrase than bye-bye by now.
Bye.
All right.
See you later, alligator. What about this?
No.
It fits good with okie dokie.
Yeah.